Hello and welcome to Game 2 of Strecius versus Wastergoleor. This is the 1v1 Gay for Urgot tournament, and I'm your caster Xenoronin. Today we have Caitlin versus Kennen after what was apparently a riveting Game 1 lasting all of 1 minute 30 seconds. I haven't seen that yet, but I am very interested to see what could possibly turn out to be the shortest game in this entire tournament. So far anyways. We're going to see if a straight up brawl happens here again. It seems like they're just going to stay back at their turrets. Kennen recalling, seems like he wants to get that additional health pot just before the game starts. Of course, Riot have not introduced that 5-pot rule yet, which is very helpful for his 13-pot build at the moment. Caitlin starting off with her Dorian's Blade, just for that extra damage more than anything else, dancing away there as we wait for this game to properly begin. Just to comment on the actual champions being used here today, the Kennen choice I'm probably most in favor of here, just because of that mobility that Kennen provides and the amount of damage he can probably lay down once he gets to level 6, or even before. Both these champions have the ability to poke from quite a distance away. Kennen with his Shuriken, and also Caitlin with her Piltover Peacemaker, which is incredibly powerful, just poking away from that range. But I think Kennen could have the edge here just because of the lightning rush more than anything else. Just being able to get in there, like run straight through on top of Caitlin. It might mean she might not be able to get away with just her 50 caliber net. So it'll be interesting. 90 caliber net. Whoa, crazy. Just farming away here for the start. Seems like it's going to be a different game to the first one, both of them taking it a bit more cautiously. I actually do not know who won that, so this, whether or not there's going to be a game 3 after this, is completely unknown to me. Caitlin already taking an early lead in minions. She seems to be focusing just a lot better onto the actual minion farming than Strecius. Wastergoleor running Flash and Barrier, which is probably the most defensive I've seen so far in this tournament. Both of them running Barrier, actually realizing that the need to be defensive and just have that extra that damage prevention rather than the heal. Just the Barrier provides that little bit more of a damage prevention than a heal. And Strecius running with Ignite, so he's actually going with the offensive option, relying on his Lightning Rush in order to get in close, but taking huge amount of damage from those purple caster minions. OP Riot, nerf purple caster minion. But, you know, luckily he does have his 13 health pots, eating through them now, only has 11 left. You know, he could run out of these very soon, clearly. But Caitlin is just continuing to farm, and now she's pushing in on that turret. Could this be Caitlin's strategy, just to get down that turret as quickly as possible before Kennen can have a time to react? He has no damage. He's gone with this really just trying to go for the late game, trying to get to level 6, trying to get his static field, but it'll be interesting to see, or slicing Maelstrom, sorry, trying to see whether or not he can get there, because already the turret is down at, well, maybe it's taken about a fifth off its health, but here we have a bit of initiation here. 90 caliber net used just to try and get out of there as quickly as possible. She does have Flash, which will allow her to disengage even more, so so all in all, probably I'd give the edge to Kennen, but this is going to be a very, very close game. She's doubled up her Dorian's Blades and got more health pots and even some mana pots. Wastergoleor not wasting any time getting his attack and regen items. Strecius staying in lane, not realizing that Caitlyn has gone back for those items. Could have used this opportunity to maybe push up on the turret, but is being very, very cautious. Waster really knowing how to mind trick the Kennen into not realizing that he was gone. There's the lightning rush just into the bush, thinking that she was there, and he's going to walk straight into that trap. Just taking a little bit more damage. He's down to 9 health pots now. No worry about running out so far, but so far we've only seen a little bit of an engagement. Now in goes Strecius, but he doesn't realize that she's just after coming back with more damage items, taking him down to half health with absolutely no reply. Caitlyn bursting through her mana, that's why she's getting those mana pots, just to stay in lane a little bit longer, have that mana when she needs it, more than likely when she gets her ultimate. Strecius probably does have the EXP advantage right now though. He is currently actually not ahead. That minion count really standing to Caitlyn, getting that little bit more experience, probably going to hit level 6 for Aster. Because she's not being forced under turret. Strecius not taking advantage of that moving out of lane by Caitlyn at all. Just that poke from Caitlyn, that distance, that range, just allowing her to just force Kennen back under deep turret. Missing that big minion, that's a big blow. The cannon minion's worth about double any other minion is, and missing those could really start to add up. 6 minutes into this game, a lot different to the first one apparently. And the tower going really low. Lightning rushing in on top of Caitlyn, but she's just able to disengage so well with that 90 caliber net. Missing Kennen, but not even mattering because she has that flash, even if he had decided to go aggressive, which he really can't afford to right now. Only 5 health pots to his name and no real damage items, or no real no damage to speak of. Also falling behind the minions. Right now, 1,000 gold to his name. Caitlyn has already gone back, but you can see the gold difference isn't too much at the moment. But that will only just keep going further as Caitlyn gets more items and keeps getting beefier. Not sure what Kennen will go back for. Goes the initiation, but again that 90 caliber net just allowing her to go straight and disengage without taking any damage. Still no summoner spells used. The ignite still available. Ultimate's now ready. Strecius really has to be careful though, because Caitlyn can continue to push down on this turret. Out of mana though, so it'll be interesting to see whether or not she'll decide to go back now. And she does. This is the opportunity Kennen needs to be able to just get the items and start getting onto a level footing again, because right now he's falling a little far behind. 3 Durayan's Blades, not taking any prisoners there, and boots. No pots available because of just a lack of money. But and there's the Hextech Revolver. The ability power and that spell vamp will be, I'd say it'd be very interesting to see, but that a sheer amount of damage coming out in terms of Caitlyn's 3 Drain's Blades, I'm not sure who actually has the advantage here. We're already 9 minutes into this game. Only very little against the team, between the teams in terms of minions and gold. Only 100 showing up on top between the two. 9 health pots again on Kennen, but and I'm not too sure if that was maybe a little bit of waste of gold. Maybe boots might have been a better option than using all those. And he lands on a trap and starts getting taken down. He uses barrier in order to avoid a couple more auto attacks, and now he uses his ultimate. Caitlyn dodging out of there, but using her ultimate to hit him back, and just not enough. Getting out of there with probably only about 50 to 20 health. Really taken low with that ultimate. Not expecting the sheer amount of damage coming out there with the 3 Drain's Blade. I really feel that Caitlyn could have probably chased and gotten that last little hit there, but now the turret has been bared down upon and is just taking lots of damage. Kennen can't go near. He keeps getting pot shot with the just by the long auto attack range of Caitlyn. But he's managed to come out of this one alive. The turret is going really low. He's really low on health. Caitlyn still has a little bit of mana. There is actually the opportunity to just take his turret now. And that could be the end of the game here. The damage going down again on top of Kennen. And he's just not healthy enough. Those pots eating through them, but just not getting enough health back in order to stay around. One more hit, one more pilt over Peacemaker, and we could see Kennen's death. Trying to farm it again, but just trying to get those minions away. But Caitlyn's superior farm just really starting to add up now. With those 3 Graves Blades, just the sheer amount of damage coming out from Caitlyn is... Kennen just couldn't stop it. And that's it. That's game 2 over. Going to Wastergoleor. GG is called. And I'm not exactly sure who actually... whether this is going to go to game 3 now, but if it is, we'll see.